Hi guys, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, on this video, let's talk about the My Desire series, guys. And we'll be talking about an interesting episode that is about to go down in the My Desire series pretty very soon. Guys, it's quite an interesting episode, so please don't get anywhere. Watch the video to the very end to find out what is about to go down in our favorite Starlife series, My Desire. But before I continue to the video, lovelies, please don't forget, guys, that this is still UG Updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. As the episode starts with Kajri tells Arjun that today he lost all his respect in her sight and she is not interested to live with a double-faced guy. She asks him not to show his face to her again. Then Radhi hears the news on TV. Nitya Bajwa is arrested. Samrat and Naya Chaudhari's mother. Kajri comes there. Then Radhi asks what is it. Then Kajri tells that Nitya has killed Ma and Papa and also Dadaji. Daddy says she doesn't believe. So Kajri says first even I didn't believe and says nobody has right to play with anyone's life. So she says that's why I said that we shall not lie. And says if we lie then we would have say 100 lies. She says Nitya has done many crimes to hide her crimes. Dadadi says she would never forgive Nitya for this. Then Kajri tells that Arunabua's last wish was that her last rites shall be done after she is proved innocent. She says Arunabua's brother has the right to do her last rites and says tomorrow I will meet Papa, we'll give him Arunabua's later. Adun comes to meet Nitya in jail, but Nitya says it is good that you came and says Kajri is trapping me big. Adun says Kajri said so much and said that she has proof also. He says he wants to know the truth from her. Nitya then says you are asking your mother and this means you don't trust me but trust Kajri. Adun says Kajri told her the truth and asked her to confess. Nitya then says I didn't kill anyone and asked him to trust her. Adun says how much will you lie and says your son has trusted you always and you broke it always. He says he is ashamed to be called as her son. So he says I went to the commissioner's office and saw all the proofs and also saw your confession. He says you have killed Samrat, Nayan and Dadu also. So he says I heard that son can be wrong but here ma is Kumata and tells that you have used me and says I have thrown Kajri out of the house because of you. He tells that he will apologize to Kajri and goes. Then Nitya says she didn't do it intentionally and asks him to stop. Adun comes home and tells Jagdish that Kajri was right. He says he has seen all the proofs and also mom's confession. He says he didn't believe that she can do such a cheap thing. Then Jagdish regrets not to identify her. Mahima thinks Kajri did right to expose Nitya and says there is nobody to interfere between us. She says now Arjun and I will live happily and his cross will be mine. She sees Kajri standing and thinks what the hell, she is coming. Then Arjun sees Kajri and holds her hands. Kajri takes back her hands. Then Arjun tells Kajri that he has come to know everything and has realized that he can trust her for life. Kajri says you are not related to me now. She goes to Jagdish and says she wants to give Arunabua's letter to him. She says Arunabua wanted the real murderer to be punished and then only she wants me to get her last rites done. She says it is your right to do her last rites and gives him the letter. Jagdish says you have won. Rules and rules were right and we were wrong. Nitya is a murderer. Kajri tells him that she wanted to give this letter to him. Jagdish goes to the room. Kajri is about to go but Arjun asks her to give him a chance. Kajri says you are best with whoever you are. Adun then says he really don't remember what he has done. Then Kajri says Mahima is my sister and says you were with her on the bed. You have guts to lie. Adun says he has guts as he is saying the truth. He says he doesn't know if it happened or not. But he says I will tell you everything from start to end and asks her to trust him. Mahima thinks she can't let him do this and asks Arjun why is he saying this and says you have confessed your love and feelings to me and then only we had slept together. Arjun asks when. He goes behind Kajri to stop her but she slaps him hard and asks how dare you to touch me. What will you say that you were cheated? She says I got married to you so that nobody raised finger on you. When Mahima left you, she tells that she is not okay with husband affair and tells Arjun that he has broken her trust and accused her many times. But I used to think about you always and that you are right. She says she can't fulfill this relationship for long and asks him to go away from her life. He says, don't say this. Then Kajri says, you said that day that you feel suffocated seeing me, and says today I am suffocated seeing you. Says she is done with him. Then she says they never had love between them and now friendship is also over because of him. Adun then cries badly and sits on the floor. After a month, Arjun sees the divorce papers and tells Kajri that Kajri has signed the divorce papers and sent. He says nobody knows where is Kajri. He says her lawyer and Mr. Chandra also don't know about her. So he says, I have hired a private detective and even he couldn't find her. So Jagdish regrets asking him to leave Kajri, while Arjun says, we did another mistake by trusting mom, and says she has killed Sam Ratnayan and Dadu. He says tomorrow is her case last hearing. Then Jagdish says, I hope Kajri will return after her parents get justice. But Arjun says Kajri will come to the court surely. Jagdish then says yes. Mahima hears them and thinks all her plan will be ruined. She says, I spiked his soup and made him believe that he slept with me. She thinks what to do to become Mrs. Arjun Bajwa and thinks to take someone's help in her plan. Guys, it's quite an interesting episode, guys. But on this episode, Arjun is actually very heartbroken about the whole incident. So guys, please, what do you think about the episode? Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, please don't forget that this is still UG Updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next